What's happening, folks? Kevin here from SportsBoxBreaks.com, coming at you live Friday night, June 26th, 2020. Yes, they do, Isaac. We are busting open a case of the 2020 Topps Series 2 Baseball Wax, or as it's considered, hobby or wax. This is case break number 1, the 12 box. Here we go. Arizona Diamondbacks going off to Tommy K. The Atlanta Braves going to Jeremy B. The Baltimore Orioles going to Mike T. Boston Red Sox going to Peter C. Chicago Cubbies, Josh A. The Chicago White Sox, Jeremy B. Cincinnati Reds, Derwin S. The Cleveland Indians and the Colorado Rockies going to Chris G. Both of them. Detroit Tigers, Tony K. The Houston Astros going to Mike T. KC Royals going to Robert T. Los Angeles Angels going to Steve H. The Los Angeles Dodgers, John W. We got 3 in a row here for Chris G. The Marlins, the Brewers, and the Twins for Chris G. The New York Mets and the New York Yankees going to Tommy K. Oakland A's going to Chad W. Philadelphia Phils going to Robert P. Pittsburgh Pirates going to Chris G. San Diego Padres, Isaac A. San Francisco Giants going to Travis S. The Seattle Mariners going to Parker W. St. Louis Cardinals going to Jinsock L. Tampa Bay Rays going to Dejan D. The Texas Rangers going to Chris G. The Toronto Blue Jays going to John W. And the Washington Nationals going to Mark L. All right, guys, thanks for filling it up. Appreciate it. Let me check one thing. All right. Okay, guys, we are good to go. Jay, take care, buddy. All right, guys, let me show you this real quick for the benefit of our new breakers that are in here. Let me show you. All cards do ship, guys. Every single card on every break with SBB, so there's a lot of stuff going on in this product. Every card's going to ship. I'm going to try to get through this one as quickly as possible, although 4,000 cards, there's no quick. Okay, there's the top of the case, fully sealed. Ugh, this sucker is heavy, guys. This has got to weigh 30 pounds. There's the bottom of the case, fully sealed. I like to open them from the bottom when I can, because when I flip the case right side up, the boxes are also right side up. Okay, there it is. So there's 1 chrome pack in every one of these boxes, unlike the jumbo where there is 3 chrome packs. So there's 1 in every box. There it is. Boom. Let's do this. Oh, man. These things are heavy. All right. We are looking at 1 auto per box, 14 cards per pack. So like I said, guys, settle in for a long one. This is going to be a while. I hope my shoulder holds up. We shall see. So there's our 1 hobby, or there are 1 chrome pack. I'm going to put those all in a stack, so we'll look at 12 of those at the end. Empty box right there. And we begin. Guys, Pro Debut, personal boxes available. Pretty nice. Good price point on it. We have 1 more case of this product actively filling up on the website. It will not be breaking today because we only received 1 of these in our delivery. We're still waiting on the second one, but the other case that we have filling is the Series 2, and it is a jumbo case. So check that out if you want to get in. There's only a few spots left. That'll be on the lineup, I believe, for Monday night, pending if we actually receive it on Monday. So we will be back on Monday. We don't typically break on the weekends unless we have specific reason to. too bad. 14 cards per pack isn't the worst. Okay, there's one. I'm going to open up 2 boxes at a time so we can kind of facilitate this a little faster. So let's do that a second time, yeah? There's our Chrome pack. Empty box. So if you guys are hanging out on the East Coast, pretty late. It's already 11:30 back where you guys are, but it's Friday, so who cares, right? So Tommy, with in the hobby versus the jumbo, I'm assuming there's more like numbered stuff in there. Since there's only the 1 auto per box, you're probably seeing more color, more numbered stuff. Okay, here we go. First 2 boxes, and again, I'm going to show this one more time because we do have some new breakers in the mix. Every card will be shipping to you guys. So we're looking for our auto, we're looking for color, we're looking for stuff that would be considered hits. Otherwise, you're going to get it all. We just have to get through it at a reasonable pace. Let me get the camera focused in. Bear with me. All right, we could adjust the camera if we need it again. There we go. Steven Duggar up top. And if you guys see me pass something off and you want to see it in greater detail, certainly let me know. 1985 style card here, 35th anniversary, Jack Flaherty. Blue frame, Jim Rice, 35th. Who's still out there? Who's hanging out for the late night? All right, so we get into some of these. We got the Warrior of the Diamond, Eddie Matthews. And I do know that I'm not flipping every card right side up when I get to it. It's just there's too many of them that go the other way, so we'll do it when needed. All right, Xander Bogaerts. 2020 numberings, 1566 out of 2020. Mike is there. I am George. If 4 autos are in it, it would be a blessing. Yeah, the caveat on the hobby is either an auto or a relic, right? So an auto or a relic. It could be either or. Per box. I was saying autos per box, but it's actually not a guaranteed thing. Vladdy Jr. with the 2030 card. Got a Francisco Lindor, 35th, 1985 style. '60s Decade's Best, Clemente. Okay, let me get rid of those cards off my break table here just to keep making room. All right. Is that about right, Tommy? Like one per like 4 boxes in terms of autos? Roberto Alomar, 35th. Francisco, 2030 Sparkle action. Player of the Decade, Mike Trout. So a bunch of different photos of Mike Trout with these Player of the Decade insert styles going on. Who's got the Angels in this one? Angels is Steve H. All right, here's the Yu Chang. We got some numbering to 2020. Yep, past years. Lucas Giolito, 35th. Vladdy Jr. with the Home Run Challenge. Those have the scratch-off promo thing on them. Got a Decade's Best, Milwaukee Braves, 1950s. Alex Bregman, 2030 Sparkle card. All right, we're still looking for our hit, whether it's going to be a relic or an auto. Remains to be seen, right? Luis Robert, then and now, or Tops Now. And got a Killebrew. Is that an SP of Killebrew? Facing the opposite way. Luis Robert, 35th. SP's more likely in this than in Jumbo. And here it is, guys. It is Gleyber Torres for the Yanks. So one of the final teams to get picked up by Tommy, and I think it's going to be gold for you as well, Tommy, right? Yeah. 33 out of 50 on the Gleyber. Yankees, relic of Gleyber. And it is to 50. Nice. Got a Pete Alonso, 2030, and that'll do it for box number 1. I'm going to keep offloading cards off to the side here as we go to keep making space. All right, next up, box number 2. The old guys are the short prints. Future Stars, Dakota. So we get Alvarez Alonso in one of these Tops Nows. This would have to be numbered or something low. Otherwise, it goes off the face value of the card. So if you're new with us, whenever there's a multi-team card that comes up and it's not numbered 50 or lower, doesn't have autos, doesn't have relics, it just goes off the face of the card, the front face. So that will be an Astros card. White Sox with an Abreu, 35th. Black frame? No, 2000s. Barry Zito. That is to 299 though. Warriors of the Diamond, Ted Williams. Edgar Martinez, 35th. Will the second box have an auto or a relic? Yelich, 2030. Wilson Contreras, 35th. This one, do they have like flip stocks and stuff in this? It feels definitely like that's got a glossy back and this has that matte finish back. Miami. Trey Turner, 35th for the Nationals. Nolan Arenado, 2030 card. Victor Robles. Oh, yes, the Topps logo is usually the indicator, right? Yeah, the Topps logo being the current logo versus the old swoop tee kind of logo. Gotcha. All right. Mike Trout, Warriors of the Diamond. Future Stars, Brendan Rodgers. Numbering to 2020 on the Hernandez for the Texas Rangers. Darryl Strawberry, 35th. One sec, guys. Let me offload some cards. All right. Here we go. Next. Still looking for our hit. Got a Max Kepler home run challenge. Mookie, 2030. Freddie Freeman, 35th. All right, we're getting there soon. It's relic or an auto, relic or an auto. Well, it is going to be a relic. Tony Gwynn, San Diego Padres going to Mr. Isaac. Isaac, I think you're still out there, buddy. Tony Gwynn, relic coming your way, bud. 1985 Topps Baseball relic. Tony Gwynn. Last little bit. There's another Mike Trout player of the decade. What do we got? Juan Soto, another 20/30. And that does it for box number 2. All right. One sec here, guys. I need a beverage. Okay. We're going to keep doing these in 2-box shots. So what are we at? 10 minutes per box. We've been at this for 20 minutes. So 10 minutes per box times 12, 120 minutes, 2 hours. That pack went flying. Empty box. Nope, I did not, Tom. I was picking that stuff earlier just because I knew I'd be in this for the long haul. So it's going to be a late one tonight. So when we do these double sessions, usually, even though like if Jason starts out for the first couple hours, I'm pretty much always there waiting in the wings in case it's something that fills up here in Vegas, fills up, and I have to jump on. So essentially, even though Jay broke for the first 3 hours, I was there, you know, since 2 p.m. my time, and it's already, what, 9, so 2 to 9, 7 hours. I've been basically here 7 hours. But hey, that's what it is. All right, here comes the next one. We're going to do 2 of these at a shot. There's the second pack. Oh, those are so good. The Tasty Cake Juniors, so good. I didn't want to say it because I don't want to jinx myself, but I've been off carbs again for a few weeks. I got to lose the 10 pounds I put on from COVID. Being stuck in the house for the last couple months, I put on 10 pounds. I haven't weighed myself. I was down like 4 pounds in the first week. And then I plateaued, and I kind of got bored of it. And I said, well, I'm going to have a carb cheat day. So I ate junk food last weekend for 1 day, just to try to shock my system with the carbs. And then went back to the no carbs the very next day. So we'll see. I'll weigh myself beginning part of next week and see if I'm down more. I should be down like 7 or 8 pounds, I think. Well, who knows? But yes, Tasty Cake Juniors were amazing. Butterscotch Crimpets. Remember the Butterscotch Crimpets from Tasty Cakes? Awesome. They also had the jelly-filled Crimpets, when I was in my like early 20s was when video stores, VHS, mind you, not even like DVD, but video stores were still a big deal. And I worked in one for like years. And I'd go out the night before and get, you know, a little out of hand. Things would get a little out of hand when you're like 21, 22. And I'd go into work the next day and I'd have to open this video store. It was literally like the movie Clerks. Still sell them? Yeah. I'd go into work the next day and I would have like the full-size bottle of Gatorade, which at the time they were probably still glass bottles. Remember Gatorade was in glass bottles? And I would have like 2 packs of the jelly-filled Krimpets. For some reason, that was like my my hangover cure. Worked pretty well. By like noon or 1 p.m., you'd be like feeling like $1 million. Oh, to be 21 again. All right, here we go. 2 more boxes of goodness. Now I get messed up. I drink, you know, 4 or 5 drinks, and I feel a little buzzed. I'm hungover for 3 days. All right, here we go. Coffee cakes as well. Oh, man. Now you're getting coffee cakes. So good. Remember they had the pies, too? The individual pies? Lemon pie. They had all different flavors. Trey Mancini, 35th. Yeah, the sponge cake would soak it all up. I'd be all kinds of hungover. Hank Aaron, 1970s. Decade's best. All right. I feel an auto in this one. Yeah, I think an auto's coming. Warrior of the Diamond, Clayton Kershaw. And here's another one with the old style Topps logo, the matte back. Do they call them flip stock? Is it flip stock on those? You could feel the physical difference in your hand when you're holding them because the glossy is not there. Christian Yelich, 35th. That was the Pirates, by the way. Trevor Williams. I just kind of tossed it off to the side real fast. All right, here's an Ohtani, 2030. The Hostess fruit pies with iced glazing. Oh, man. Yes. 2 of them in a pack. 2 squares, like square pies in a pack. Garrett Cole, Yankees. Dale Murphy, 35th right here for the Braves. All right, let me offload these cards just to keep making room on the table so we can keep going. The Hostess fruit pies. Unreal. Oh, here it is, guys. I didn't even see it. I cut the stack right at it, and it's a relic, but it's one of these bad boys. Bryce Harper, 2010 draft, Medallion. Pick number 1 in the draft. Philadelphia Phils get this one. Going to Robert P. Nice one, sir. Draft day Medallion card. And, I didn't even see the numbering snuck right in there. That's to 10. That's a beauty. Draft day Medallion to 10 of Bryce Harper. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I was wrong. We're not getting an auto in this one. Those were the Drake fruit pies, the 2 per pack. I'm confusing the 2 of them then. 1980s Dodgers. Phils didn't draft him, no, but it's, you know, the product is based on the team that he's on currently. Adrian Hauser to 2020. Dodgers with the Corey Seager, 35th. Chris Bryant, 2030 card. Mike Trout, what do we got? Statistics, significant statistics of Nelson Cruz. Drake's is better than Hostess, Isaac is saying. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. We got a while. Reggie Jackson, Oakland, 35th. Acuna Jr. Home Run Challenge. '90s Decade's Best. '2030 of Mike Trout. Guys in the chat might be better able to answer you there, George. Tommy or anybody else that knows the Series 2 stuff very well. What would be considered case hit? Pedro Martinez, the 2000s. Future Stars, Dakota Hudson. All right, we got a Wade Boggs. It's going to be an SP, I believe. Boston Red Sox going to Peter. There you go. Wade Boggs. Wade Boggs. Well, that medallion must have been a bonus because here comes another something something. Jorge Soler, Kansas City Royals, 35th. And here it is. So that Bryce Harper medallion had to have been a bonus in this box, not the one hit per box. Mike Trout, relic for the Angels, going to Steve H. Steve, getting a Major League material of Mike Trout. Nice. Mike Trout. And here is the rest of the box. Player of the Decade, Mike Trout. Tommy, I saw that your guy, Adam the Woo, gave up his food series and is now doing a weight loss series. Bryce Harper with the 2030. Okay, that does it for that one. We're going to look at the second box in a minute. I've been watching Adam the Woo. Just randomly came across him like, I don't know, 4 years ago, something like that. And I've been watching him probably about that long. I don't watch him religiously. I can't watch him every day. Every once in a while I'll just see him pop up on my YouTube subscribe channels and I'll watch a couple videos. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, that won't last long. Nobody will watch. I don't think he said he's going to do, it's not going to be the focus of his videos. But he's kind of getting back to regular videos, he said. Warrior of the Diamond, Babe Ruth. I think he did some video, he's all about Disney and all that stuff. I think he did some video about Disney, museum or something today. All right, what do we got? Steven Strasburg, Washington Nats. Washington Nats. Aaron Nola, 35th for the Phils. And here it is. So far, it's been all relics all day. Clayton Kershaw, 35th for the Dodgers. Relic card. Dodgers going to John W. John W. Came up pretty early in the stack on that one. Gavin Lux, 2030. Do you ever watch any, Tommy, do you ever watch any of the guys, you know, Adam the Woo has a lot of these other YouTube guys kind of pop up in his videos. Jacob the Carpetbagger, Justin Scarred, all these different guys that he's had. You ever watch any of their stuff? All right, we got a Hoskins with some numbering, 174 of 2020. All right, let me ditch this stack of cards so we can keep on keeping on. Yeah, the relics are good names. They're pretty solid stuff. Rod Carew, 35th. Home Run Challenge, Max Muncy. I've never watched him other than what I've seen him in Adam's videos. I've never actually seeked out his stuff. I've watched a little bit of that Justin Scar. The dude is, he's out there. He's out there. Another significant statistic of Mike Trout. It's like a whole culture of those guys. They're just obsessed with theme parks, right? And just go to theme parks as their career and video the whole thing, put it on YouTube, and make ad revenue from an endless trips to theme parks. Got a Steven Strasburg, 35th Nationals. Guess it's not a bad gig if you can get a following going and actually earn any real money off it. Warriors of the Diamond, Albert Pujols. Strasburg 2010s decade. So far, 4 boxes and 4 relics. Shane Bieber, 35th. Luis Robert, 2030. Marte, 35th. The Vegas video versus the blog guys. Well, here's another one. So, okay. Trevor Story, another draft medallion. Draft day medallion. Draft 2011. Trevor Story, Colorado Rockies. Colorado Rockies, this one going to Chris G. So there's 2 of the medallions so far. Which one of the Vegas, I know there's a couple of them. There's like Jacob's Life in Vegas. He does a bunch. They're like more informational videos about living in Vegas, right? That guy. And then there's the guys that do the poker videos. The Trooper and a few of those other guys. They do the poker vlogs, which are, you know, pretty interesting. Go around Vegas to the different poker rooms and do some lifestyle stuff in and around Vegas. Carlos Correa, 35th. You're sliding. New York State of Mind. Then you got the good poker vlogs like Andrew Neem, or Neeme, I think it is, right? Acuna Jr., 2030. All right, give me a sec here, guys. Let me get rid of these. We got 2 more boxes coming up. 2 more boxes is going to put us at the halfway. So once we get through the next 2, we're going to be halfway through the case. All right. 1 sec. All right, here we go. Chrome pack. In the Chrome pack stack. Empty box there. There we go. Let's move those right there if they won't topple over. Chrome. There's a girl that does Vegas videos, Annette. Years ago, she was a professional poker player, primarily online, that went by the screen name Annette 15 because she started playing poker when she was 15 years old online. She's from like the Netherlands or someplace, and the girl had some pretty big accolades in the poker world. She gave up poker several years ago. She won millions of dollars playing poker tournaments. She won the WSOP Europe main event. But now she lives in Vegas for a bunch of years with her husband and does just like lifestyle videos out here in Vegas. Yeah, a lot of the guys in the Vegas casinos. So 2 weeks ago, I don't know if you watch any of the slot videos, the slot channels where they actually like video themselves playing slots or like table games. There's one girl that goes, her name is Sarah, she's from Canada, she goes by the name Slot Lady. And then there's another one called MG Slots 21. And there's a big one, Brian Christopher. So in one day, like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when Vegas first opened, my fiance Kathy was at the Cosmo here in Vegas for work. She had to go there. She services some of the accounts in some of the retail shops there, and she had to go there. And Brian Christopher was there doing his live filming, and we were out that same night downtown. We ended up at the El Cortez, and we saw Slot Lady doing her live streaming as well. So in one day, we saw two of them in the wild, if you will, doing their live streams. Okay, last pack out of this one. Fingers crossed that we find some autos in the next one or two boxes here. I don't know if that's a relic in there. It could be. All right. Here we go. Have I mentioned all cards ship, guys? I joke. So Dodgers on both of those. Tops Now cards. Charlie Blackmon on the 35th. You know, I've seen a couple of his videos. I've seen a couple. I know he has a big following. 1960s with the Killebrew. The Flea Market Flicks. I follow a lot of tech channels too, because I'm, guy that's been involved in the world of tech for a million years. Arizona numbering 1592 of 2020, and there's this one that I follow, and they do like thrift shop finds. They go in and find like older tech that was given up at Goodwills and stuff. It's super fun to watch. Jim Rice, 35th. Luis Robert again with a 2030 Sparkle. Bo Jackson, pretty cool. Bo Jackson, 35th for Kansas City. All right, let's keep going. There's the Faux Hawk action. Player of the Decade, Mike Trout. Jason Hayward, Cubbies with some numbering to 2020. Can we find ink? Yeah? Let's say yeah. Anthony Rendon, 35th on the Angels. Acuna Jr., 2030. '60s Roger Maris. Guys, if you hung out this long, I appreciate it. Don Mattingly, a little Donnie Baseball action here, 35th. All right, let me offload some of these cards just to make a little extra room. Did I not look? I'm like second guessing myself now as to what I picked up. I'm like losing my mind. This is the stack of cards right here. I'm going to have to look through these again because I was offloading and then I grabbed chunks of the stack. Wow. I'm losing it, guys. Let's look through. I literally grabbed a chunk of the stack of cards that we haven't looked at yet and put them off to the side. And here's Sheldon Noisy with an SP, so we definitely haven't seen that. Don't mind me. I am literally losing my mind. We looked at this whole stack, yes. Okay. Just for the sake of not missing anything, I'm going to just quickly breeze through them. Mookie Betts, 35th. So there's still some we haven't seen in here. Apologize for that, guys. Had a brain fart there for a minute. Mookie Betts Home Run Challenge. '80s cassette radio deck in the kitchen to this day. That's awesome. they're making like a retro comeback. There's companies like doing Kickstarter campaigns making old school boom boxes. Jackie Robinson, Warrior of the Diamond. Yeah, it's crazy that there's Kickstarter campaigns to make boom boxes now. Cody Ballinger, 2030. So our hit is in here, right? We have not pulled that hit yet. Either auto or relic. Cunha Jr. Anthony Rendon. So some of those we might have seen. I think we got into the side. All right, here's the stuff we haven't seen yet. So, and here it is. How about a Tatis Jr Bat Relic? So he pulled one of these in the jumbo. And we're doing it again for you, Isaac. I don't know if you're still out there. Isaac A. Tatis Jr Bat Relic. Major League material. So there it is. You're getting two of those today. The last one had numbering, I think, to 199, right? Yep, two of them. Gavin Lux, 2030. And just for the sake of my OCD, I know we looked through this stack, but since I had that little brain malfunction and offloaded cards we hadn't looked at yet, I want to make sure we're looking at all of them. And the Gwynn, yes, the Tony Gwynn. So we definitely looked at these because that's the player of the decade, Mike Trout, with his fancy faux hawk hairdo. Okay, that stack is fresh though. So here we go. All right, guys, we're 5 boxes in, and it's been 5 relics thus far. Let's find that ink. They couldn't give us a whole case of relics, could they? I don't know. I mean, never say never with Topps or any of these manufacturers, right? Justin Verlander, Topps now. Mariners, Kyle Lewis, 35th. So where are we at so far? 53 minutes. '90s Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, I suppose it is possible, right? I don't know how close they pay attention to it, but one would think they should for the value, for the dollars spent. Got a Blake Snell, All-Star 35th. All right, these cards we've seen. These cards are going off to the side. No confusion. Let's keep going on the ones we haven't seen. Or 11 relics and 1 and a redemption. Not even a live auto. You never know. Chris Bryant, 2030. Hot dog brands are in Vegas other than Oscar Mayer in the supermarket. Oh, gosh. What are even out here? Carlton Fisk, 35th. I mean, there's some hot dog franchises like Wiener Schnitzel and that, like fast food. But as far as like in the grocery store to buy, nothing that I've ever seen that's like West Coast or like Southwest specific. Pretty general stuff. The auto could be a big one. Yeah, it could be a huge auto. All right, still chugging along, guys. Still chugging along. Still going. Marcus Stroman. Every time Jason sees Marcus Stroman, he says Marcus Stroman bread, which Tommy, you would know. Stroman bread was a local bakery with like sliced bread back there. the yellow plastic bread bags. Aaron Judge, 2030. Justin Upton, we got some numbering to 2020. Ozzie Smith, 35th. Feel like I'm losing my voice. Alvarez, home run challenge. I definitely am. I'm getting like dry throat. Bryce Harper, 2030. I see something coming up here, guys. It's red frame, and it looks thick. All right, here's a Strasburg. Well, that's interesting. Standing at the POTUS, the President of the United States podium. All right. Got a JT Realmuto, 35th. And let me get rid of these cards, and we're going to see the hit in just a second here. Need a beverage first. There it is. You can see the red frame, and you can see that it is a real thick card. Well, there it is. Yadier Molina, red frame, 22 out of 25 for the Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals going to Jinsock. Cardinals did really well in the first break. Now scoring a beauty right here. Molina, 35th, thick card. Numbering to 25. SSP on the POTUS. All those SPs and SSPs I've been putting off to the side. We'll encase them. Got a Baez, 2035, and Victor Robles, last card there. All right, guys, we're halfway through it, and we are at what? 59 minutes and 4 seconds. Guys, it's going to be like almost 2 hours to the exact when we get through this thing. All right, here come the next two. We've broken through the halfway mark. Empty box. Whoa, we almost had a catastrophe right there, guys. Let's do this. There we go. Almost had a leaning tower situation on that stack. This looks thick. That's real thick. Another medallion in there, probably, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Why did that feel so thick? garbage can is overloaded with pack wrappers. All right. The Stars card. Which one you talking about? The Washington Nationals, the Strasburg, where you're standing in front of the podium. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Javier Baez, 35th. All right, what do we got? We got a 1990s Decades Best with blue frame, it looked like, but maybe not. Maybe that's just the coloring of that 1990s style. I guess it is. Let's keep going. Yelich, significant signatures. Let's find some more. Let's find some more. Aaron Judge, 35th. Little something on the Yanks. Luis. All right, there we go. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say let's find some ink, because the second I do, we're going to pull a relic. Kendrick. Warriors of the Diamond, Pedro. Matsui, 35th. Home Run Challenge, Pete Alonso. I literally turn them right side up, and they flip-flop the next card. Cody Ballinger, 2030. Time is at 9:30. 9:30 West Coast. So it's 12:30 out there on the East Coast for you guys. Ozzie Albies, 35th. We are officially, where are we at? We are at 7.5 hours on the live session so far tonight. It's a long one. Bundy to 2020. Got a Stanton, 35th. Cody Jr, 2030. Alex Rodriguez, Decade's Best Award winner for the 2000s. One sec here, guys. I'm just offloading these cards, making extra space. Let's keep rolling. All right. We got a Daza for the Rockies. There's another one. Another SP, I assume. Santana. I was about to say Stanton. I'm losing it now. Need some food. Well, here it is, guys. No ink yet. It's a black frame, 35th, 11 of 199. Chris Sale for the Red Sox. Boston Red Sox belong to Peter. Peter C gets it. Topps is letting us down. They're going to have to give us some really good autos, if any at all, in the next, what do we got, 5 boxes left out of 12? So we've 7 relics so far. Warriors of the Diamond, Bregman. Got a Gavin Lux, 2030. All right, that does it for that box. All right, here comes the next one. Trey Mancini, 35th. Warriors of the Diamond, Bob Gibson. '80s Raleigh Fingers. Yastrzemski, 35th. Chris Bryant, 2030. The 2000s, Joe Mauer. Okay, one sec while I ditch these cards. Get to the next. Numbering to 2020, David Bednar. Giolito, 35th. Home Run Challenge, Manny. Warriors of the Diamond, Nolan Ryan. Bryce Harper, 2030. Francisco, 35th. Chicago White Sox, Decades Best for the 50s. Chris Shaw, San Francisco, numbered 1052 of 2020. Still going, guys. Still going. 4 boxes left after we get through this one. Dodgers, Corey Seager, 35th. Aaron Judge, 2030, Sparkle action. Juan Soto, tops now. Decade card of Mike Trout. Soler with the 35th. All right, we're getting down to it here, guys. If they're giving us something good, or something at all in this box, it's got to be in this little baby stack right here. And here it is, guys. Oh my goodness. Raise the flag. We got an auto. Baseball Stars autograph card, Mitch Moreland for Boston. Boston going to Peter. Our first auto. It only took them 8 boxes. Box number 8. There it is. Baseball Stars, Mitch Moreland. Mitch Moreland, Baseball Stars. Well, let's keep the trend going. Let's keep the trend going. Isaac, I apologize for Nightbot. The exclamation points, the little Nightbot moderator tool we use, thinks like a bunch of exclamation points is spamming or something. Give it a minute. It'll be, it'll calm itself down. Got a Baez, 2030. All right, guys. Holy moly, we got an auto. I am shocked. All right, let's keep going. We're going 2 at a time, so we're going to have 2, and then we're going to have 2 more after that. Then, who doesn't love Moreland? Yeah. Chromes. We got the chromes as well. Let's not forget about the chromes. We could potentially pull some ink on those. We pulled a bunch of gold in the first batch of chromes out of the jumbo. I think we pulled like 3 or 4 golds to 50. All right, let's do this. one. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Here comes the second one. There's one of them. That is dangerously sloppy from falling over. I think we'll be okay, though. Chrome pack. Let's do this, though. Let's put him right there. There we go. So one of the projects I have on the docket is to redo this entire break table, just make it a little more accessible for when I'm doing the breaks, because what you can't see off to this side over here is two huge monitors where I can monitor the chat and I do, you know, all my actual work on the website and all that good stuff. And it's just a lot going on. It's okay for the most part, like the space on the table, but it can be redone to be better. But we're talking about, you know, potentially buying a house soon. So I'll be moving, and I'm like, well, I don't want to get into a big ordeal redoing a whole bunch of stuff when it's just going to be uprooted anyway. But that's like months away. So it's like this mind game I play with myself. Like, oh, it would be so much better if I just redid the desk setup. Why bother? All right, let's keep rolling. This is boxes 9 and 10. 11 and 12 are sitting right there. All right, I'm going to try a pro move here, and that pro move is going to be this. Boom. 2 big stacks. Let's do it. Now, K-Line, Warriors of the Diamond. All right, nothing interesting yet. Most of the hits have been falling at the very, very bottom of the stack, but based on where I split this, that could be the top half. Will Clark, All-Star 35th. Home Run Challenge of Tatis. What do they actually give you with these? Register for the challenge and choose the game date you think this player will hit a home run. If he does, you will win a prize. All challenges. You guys ever bother with those when you get those cards? You scratch it off and do all that business, or do they go straight to the trash bin? Jim Rice, 1970s. Mike Trout, 2030. You don't bother with it, Isaac? I probably wouldn't either. It's like all in an effort to get you into their marketing campaign, right? So you go and fill that out. Oh, boom, now you're in their marketing and you get their emails and all that nonsense. Under the ruse of you could win something. All right, let's keep going. I see it already, guys. I see it already. Brandon Tucker came sliding out at me, or actually, what is it? Tucker Barnhart. Yep. All right, Craig Biggio, Astros, SP. Nelson Cruz, 35th. All right, here it comes. And it is another relic, Paul DeJong. And how about them Cardinals? This is quite the Cardinals product. Quite the Cardinals product. Paul DeJong, St. Louis Cardinals, going to Jinsak. 35th, 1985. No, I was kind of sounding a little downtrodden because I saw that it was a relic and not an auto. So I was like, oh man, I just wanted to see another auto. I'm still holding out hope for more. What do we got? Clemente. Got a Tatis, 2030. They're in the Magic packs. They could be. They very well could be, right? They could be in there. Anthony Rendon. We got a Trent Grisham, 35th, Padres. All right, here's a black frame. Chris Sale black frame, 35th. Those are numbered to 299. All right, let me get rid of some of these cards. Let's keep going. Mike Trout Decade, Player of the Decade. Velasquez, 473 of 2020. Cody Jr, 35th. I'm cheating. I'm looking at the side, and I don't see any thicker cards in there. Or no, we already pulled it. What am I saying, right? The Paul DeJong was in this stack. I'm losing it, guys. I was cheating and looking from the side profile to see if it looked like there's any thick cards for relics, but it came up already. Chris Davis to 2020. Ricky Henderson, 35th. Bruce Sutter, 1980s. Matt Beattie, that is 380 of 2020. Suarez, 35th. There he is, the man, the myth, the Bo Bichette. Okay, guys, that's it for that box. Let me just get them off my table. And going on to the next one. 1, 2, 3 remain. One's already opened. Let's see what we got. Don't fall. Here we go. So you guys have been around the break scene a long time. Tommy, I know you've been around the break scene and probably, been around other breakers and stuff. It seems to me like there's a trend of breakers that have been breaking for a very long time, like as long as us or longer, disappearing lately. Which is kind of weird because now, like, there's a lot of spotlight on cards where there had, in previous years recently there hadn't been. I don't know. Maybe they're just, they've pivoted into selling the full cases and boxes and did away with selling the breaks. Because the cost of the full cases and boxes is through the roof. Who knows? Who knows? I won't mention any names, but yeah, there's a couple guys that used to be pretty big deals on breakers.tv that seemingly have empty websites nowadays. Roger Clemens, 35th. Got a Yelich, 2030. What do we got? We got something here. Numbering to 50, Phillip Ervin, Cincinnati Reds, 3 out of 50. Reds in this break belong to Derwin. Severino, 35th. All right, let me just offload some cards. Warrior of the Diamonds, White Gooden. Now you have distributors breaking, driving prices up. Oh, you're right with that, George. Yeah. The distributors and all the people that, are in between you and the manufacturer are driving these prices like crazy. It's a direct conflict of interest, right? Like it's, but whatever. Whatever. Tyler Glasnow, 35th. I mean, we've been doing it for 6 years, and we just put in a ton of time building up allocations and this and that, and it's still tough. Like right now, we get allocated all the products, but we don't get allocated a lot. We get allocated like just enough because they're holding it all back because the profit margins on them are higher than they've ever been. So why wouldn't the distributors want to make that profit margin, not sell it wholesale? All right, what do we got? Numbering to 2020, 371 for the Twins, 371 of 2020. One guy I broke with couldn't get enough product to break. I believe that, Tommy. I believe that. Got a Dawson, 35th. Like some stuff that in previous release years we'd get 4, 5, 6 cases of, now sometimes that same product comes out like in the current release year and we're getting allocated 1 case of that product. Some guys that have been around longer than us are getting allocated 0 cases where they used to get, multiple cases. So yeah, it's a weird deal that's going on out there right now. Chris Bryant home run challenge. NT basketball is a good, for instance, that one was just a cash cow for anybody that was able to get their hands on that stuff. Out of control. Stuff was going for nearly $20,000. $20,000 a case. $17,000 a case. Ridiculous, right? Mookie Betts chasing down that Zion. You get that Zion, it's $100K. It's so nuts. Mike Trout. But the thing about that, Tommy, selling off the boxes and no need to break, you spent, like if that were the case with us and we had to pivot, okay, that's all good, but you just spent years building up a loyal customer base. All right, Marcus Semien, Oakland A's, Going to Chad. What do we got for you, Chad? There you go. Little SP. Simeon. You spent years, and like if the price recorrects itself and you decided to become a box seller or a case seller, now your break customers are kind of like gone elsewhere. So if you wanted to return back to the break scene, you're almost starting at zero. Pirates Josh Bell, 35th. And here it is, guys. It is a big poppy. David Ortiz, Major League Material, Relic for Boston. Going off to Peter C. Peter, another Boston hit for you, buddy. David Ortiz. Toronto Blue Jays, 1990 Decades. Juan Soto, 2030. All right. Give me a minute here, guys. I was, we got a bunch more. Like, we only broke 2 12-box cases of the Legacy Football. We sold 36 personal boxes of Legacy Football between a combination of our website and eBay. So we actually sold boxes, 36 personals, but only technically broke 24 boxes. So, but we've always, for years we've sold personal boxes. That particular one, though, we just kind of went that way because those breaks are tough to do. It was easier to sell the boxes, and they were going like wildfire. Especially on eBay, those guys were going crazy. We were selling them at a price that made sense to us, but it was a price that was lower than most other people were selling them. So those guys on eBay went haywire and bought I want to say 30 of them. All right, there's an empty box. Let's build our stack. Final 2 boxes. Where are we at? 1 hour, 35 minutes on the recording of this video so far. If you guys have stuck with me the whole time, kudos. Let's do the old pro move here. Build these 2 into 1, right? And here comes the last box. Woohoo, last box, fellas. I'll do a quick little hit recap at the end of this, and that will be all of it for tonight, guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for getting stuff filled up. What do we got? 3 spots left in our Series 2 Jumbo break number 2. That one will be on our next session. Our distributor screwed up. We were supposed to get that case tonight. We could have had it broken tonight, but they screwed up and did not deliver it to Jason. So that one will be delivered hopefully Monday, at which point Jay will be breaking it. That'll happen out of PA. There's one. Tommy, who's a big Yankees hit in this one? Who's a big Yankees hit to pull? I'm rooting for you for some big Yankees action. Guys, it's a Christmas miracle in June. This is the last pack. Jeter's the big one? Gotcha, gotcha. All right, well, let's pull some Jeter. All right, let's stack these two guys on top of each other so we have officially both boxes kind of separated. All right, let's go, let's go. I'm not going to bother flipping them right side up, guys, because we know the way this goes. We'll see what's numbered. We'll see what's SP'd and all that. So what's the point? All right, here's a George Springer, 35th. I'm running out of steam. As you could hear, my voice is going, and I'm needing some food. JD Martinez, home run. '70s, decade's best. Got a Baez, 2030. Making some space. Hold on. All right. Let's keep this party going. Soto. Got a Reggie Jackson. And what do we got? St. Louis Cardinals. Ravello. More SP. More Cardinals. More Cowbell. Glasnow, 35th. And here it is, guys. It's snuck in here, and it is yet. We've had one auto so far. Can we get another? Carlos Santana for the Indians, 35th. Relic. Indians going to Chris G. Chris getting it. So we're due one more official hit in the next box. Hopefully it's ink. Mookie Betts, 2030. Got a Josh Bell, 35th for the Pirates. All right, one sec while I offload these cards. Well, here's a Trevor Story blue frame, 35th. Those are not numbered, but I will put it off to the side. I'll encase it. Lou Gehrig, Warrior of the Diamond. Jeff McNeil, 35th. Aaron Judge, 2030. All right, what do we got? What do we got? A little something something here for the Phils. David Robertson, and it's got that carbon fibery kind of black frame look going on for the Phils. Those are numbered to 6/9, 25 out of 69. Philadelphia Phils. Chris Bryant, All-Star, 35th. Strasburg, Nationals, 35th. Yelich, 2030. All right, guys, that does it for box number 11. All right. Here comes the last one. We've only had one auto. Come on, Topps. Don't do us like that. Luis. Roger Clemens, 1980s. All right. Gio Urshela, 2020. Andre Dawson, 35th. Bryce Harper, home run challenge. Mookie Betts, 2030. All right, we got an Albert Pujols, Angels. What do we got? There we go. SP, Angels. Angels. Belong to who? Angels going to Steve H. Freddie Freeman, 35th for the Braves. And, well, here it is, guys, and they did us dirty. They only gave us one auto across the boxes. Our last hope is in those chrome packs. Lorenzo Cain, Milwaukee Brewers, 35th. Milwaukee Brewers going to Chris. So, 11 relics, one auto thus far. Holding out hope for the chrome packs. I know. Hope is still alive, maybe. 12 chrome packs to look at. Juan Soto, 2030. Future Stars. Abreu, 35th for the White Sox. Hope is alive, Tommy. Hope is alive. Warriors of the Diamond, Bryce Harper. Tigers with the decade's best 1950s. One hour 47 so far, guys. The 2-hour mark on the spot. It's going to be real close. Roger Clemens, 35th. Yelich, 2030. Anthony Rendon. Here's another one of these numbered to 69, right? Jake Odorizzi. 2 hours per auto. You're right. 7 of 69 right there for the Twins. Severino, 35th. 2 hours per auto. It's like Bitcoin mining. I'm just... except Bitcoin mining is nearly impossible these days. All right. Let's keep going. Victor Robles. Get 2 cards together there. Future Stars, that was. I knew I passed something off that wasn't a regular base. And last little bit here, folks, before we get to the Chromes. Trey Turner, 35th for the Nationals. All right, we got a Nolan Arenado, 2030. And that is all she wrote for the regular stack. Yep. Good old tops being tops. All right, let's look at the Chromes, guys. Tops being tops. Their whole shtick with 1 auto or relic per box. They mean maybe 1 auto per box. The rest relics. All right, here goes. We pulled some golds. I think 3 gold to 50 out of the Chromes in the jumbo case. Gavin Lux, order taken. Let's see if we can make it happen. All right, last pack right here. Let's find some heat in this stuff. Here we go. They're nice looking cards nonetheless. Even the standard base chromes are good looking cards. All right, there's one of these kind of every 4th card or 5th card. They're just a little advertisement, so I'm just going to toss those, of course. All right, no color yet. No color yet. All right, here's black frame of Randy Arozarena for the Rays. Tampa Bay Rays going to Dejan D. Numbering on those is 9 of 199. All right, here's a blue of Marte Diamondbacks, which was one of the final teams to get picked up. Tommy snagged them. Tommy snagged them to 150. So some blue right there. Here's another black frame, Justin Verlander for the Astros. Astros go to who in this one? Houston Astros going to Mike T. Verlander to 199. All right. I'm still holding out hope, guys. I'm still holding out hope. Can something happen here? All right. Alzolay with the black frame to 199 for the Cubbies. Cardinals, Nationals, Blue Jays, and the last card hanging back is just one of the advertising inserts for Baseball Card Day. Boo-hoo, Tops. One auto in the whole case. Well, guys, I do appreciate you guys selling it out. We'll get these shipped off to you in the next shipping batch. Bear with us. We are a small operation. It does take some time. We ship every card, so 4,000 cards sorted out into the individual teams takes, the better part of probably 2 to 3 days with other breaks that are in the docket. So our standard shipping is usually anywhere from 3 to 5 business days after the night the break took place is when you'll see tracking start hitting your inbox. All right, guys, thanks again, and appreciate you filling that one up.